Hello, this lesson is called Why We Wash Our Hands. It's to teach children the importance of washing their hands properly to prevent the spreading of germs. The goals of the lesson are to increase children's knowledge of positive health and behaviors and enhance wellness. It's also to educate children and their caregivers on how to prevent common health problems by developing proper hand washing skills. The objectives of the lesson are to demonstrate acceptable hand washing skills, identify when they need to wash their hands, and to recognize the correct way to cover a cough or a sneeze. The first activity is having all the children sit in a circle or group on the floor and ask, "Do you know what germs are?" I'll give each child a chance to answer and then give them simple directions of germs by saying, "Germs are like tiny bugs we can't see, but they make us sick. How does being sick make you feel? Do you know how you can help yourself not get sick?" Good. One way you can make sure germs don't bother you is to wash your hands many times each day. Can you rub your hands together? Copy me. Good job. So our next activity, I'm going to have the kids sit in a semicircle around me, and I'm going to have a large plastic bowl, a pitcher of warm water, liquid soap, and paper towels. When the children are sitting in a circle, I'm going to demonstrate the correct way and duration for hand washing. Watch how I wash my hands. I'm going to wet my hands by pouring the warm water with the pitcher over my hands, and I'm going to apply the liquid soap to the hands, and I'm going to rub them energetically together. As I do that, I'm going to have the students follow me. I'm going to show them how we wash the palms of our hands, the backs of our hands, and then we scratch the palms of our nails to clean our nails. While I demonstrate, I'm going to tell the children we can squish the soap between our fingers, and that way we can interlace our fingers and squish the soap. To ensure that the hands are washed for the recommended length of time, which is 20 seconds, we're going to sing a song together. So I'm going to teach the children while I'm demonstrating the activity. Wash, wash, wash your hands, play our handy game. Rub and scrub and rub and scrub, germs go down the drain. Wash, wash, wash your hands, play our handy game. Rub and scrub and scrub and rub, dirt goes down the drain. I'm going to model the song for them, and we're going to sing it together as a class. After the song is finished, I'm going to use the pitcher to rinse my hands with warm water, and I'm going to immediately dry them on a clean towel and express the importance of not sharing towels with other children. When they wash their hands at the sink, they'll need to turn off the water faucet without directly contacting the handle, so I'll teach them how to use the paper towel to do that as well. Okay, before we start the next activity, I'm going to go around with a little spray bottle of water and spray all the kids' palms of their hands and use a little cinnamon shaker and put it on the palms of their hands. And it's going to represent the germs. And what we're going to do is, as a class, they're going to come up one by one and wash their hands and try and get all of the germs, which are just the little dots of cinnamon, on their palms off. Let's imagine the cinnamon I just sprinkled is germs. How do we get rid of germs on our hands? That's right, we need to wash our hands the same way I just showed you. Do you see any germs left on your partner's hands? They're going to look and they're all going to have cinnamon. Yes. So what they're going to do is they're all going to come up one by one. They're all going to wash and get rid of the germs and not get sick. After that, we're going to read the book Germs Are Not for Sharing by Elizabeth Verdick with a great animation to keep the children's attention. The next activity is we're going to partner up. So all the kids are going to go back to their table stations and they know who their partners are for the day. And I'm going to ask, when do you think you should wash your hands? Write it down in your notebook. So they're going to talk with each other, converse, think, pair, and share. And as a class, we're going to stop after about 2 minutes. And I'm going to allow them time to answer and then go up one by one. And we're going to write them on a piece of chart paper and make a class list of when's a great time to wash our hands. After touching a cut, sore, or boo-boo, before eating or touching food, after going to the bathroom and flushing the toilet, after touching your pet, after you cough, sneeze, or blow your nose, after touching money, after playing outside with shared toys, or after playing with a loose tooth. There's another way that you can help yourself not get sick. When the kids are all around the chart paper, I'm going to teach them the way that we sneeze into our elbow. Let's all pretend to sneeze into our elbows. Put your right hand on your left shoulder and say achoo as you sneeze into your elbow. Achoo. Now let's try and use the other elbow. Put your left hand on your right shoulder and say achoo again. Achoo. If you forget to do this, make sure you wash your hands after sneezing or coughing into them. When the entire lesson is done, I'm going to make a copy of that hand washing award for each child. And on the back of it is going to be a community letter sent home to the family, and it's a certificate that they can take home. You have all learned how and why we need to wash our hands. I think everyone should know how important it is, so I'm giving you a special hand washing award to take home and show your family.